Hello everyone, welcome to the ichimokocharts.com daily analysis for platinum for Thursday, June the 23rd, 2011. Well, a change of trend to the downside today. We have a candle that's made a lower high and a lower low. Previous day's trading we had a candle that made a higher high and a higher low, so the trend in the first time frame was up. That was on an indecisive spinning top type candle, and this is a good example of how a spinning top candle can signify a potential trend change. And in this case, we've had a change of trend to the downside where the candle's made a lower high and a lower low. Very large red-bodied candles, so a lot of bearishness in this market for today's trading. But if we look back at this sequence of candles that are making lower highs and lower lows, this very strong downside momentum swing, we can see that we have a series of very large red bodies. So the previous bearishness in this market was quite strong as well, and a very weak rally into a spinning top type candle after only two candles that didn't continue the trend to the downside. So a very, very bearish market in the shorter term time frame. For today's trading, the sellers have very strong control of this market, and they've shown very strong commitment to taking this market lower. We've closed a very long way below the previous swing low, so quite a very strong downside momentum day. Having said that, however, there is potential for support down just below the low at 1686.50. And that was a minor swing low. Not a terribly strong area. The market had traded down below there. Failed to close down below there, however, previously when we had this major swing low down at lower levels. So it could be quite important. Further down below there, another minor level at 1666.1, but a very strong level down at 1658, which was this swing low here. So we can see in this zone of trading there was strong upside price rejection. Now that wouldn't surprise to see that happen. Wouldn't surprise to see the market perhaps test down into these areas and see the buyers come back in. We have had a very large bearish day, and quite often when we've had a prior downtrend, that can be the exhaustion of the bears. And extreme days like that is like the last hurrah for the bears. So we do need to be ready for a potential test below and the bulls to come back in. Now in Ichimoku charts terms, we are trading down below the cloud, but we are trading a fair way below the cloud. So the market is looking a little overextended. The market's also trading below the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen. So we're bearish in the medium term and fast term time frames. Both of those indicators obviously are pointing down very sharply, reflecting this very strong downside momentum. Now the other thing to look at as well is that this market actually completed the second time frame downtrend, and we made a lower peak and lower trough here. So here we have a peak, a trough, a lower peak and a lower trough as we took out this previous trough. So confirmation of the trend to the downside. Previously the trend was up, even though we did have this first time frame downtrend, this very large swing that took out quite a few of these previous troughs of the previous second time frame uptrend. So very bearish trading day, very bearish looking chart, but expect some good strong support down below and potential for the sellers to lose commitment and the buyers to come back into this market.